Hi, testing. Test 1, 2, 3. Trying out a new headset. I hope the sound is a bit better. Right now I find myself updating my father's website, and I want to share something with you about the text editor and the importance of that. And my father was blind, so for him to be able to read websites, he made use of very sophisticated software. And one important thing, but I always keep in mind, for him to be able to see and visit websites, they need to be accessible. There are all kind of I don't know how that's called. We as tree school accessibility assessments, but to keep things simple, just make sure that your website contains clean content. And with clean content, I mean that there is no layout mixed up with the text, so that any reading program for people with difficulties to see, or is able to easily find out where the text of your content is. It is just as that simple. And what goes for this very sophisticated reading programs for visually impaired people goes also for the simple search engine Google. Google is blind also. Google cannot see your site. I mean, they're trying to, but they're using software and they just scan through the code of the site from top to the bottom. And if they find your content mixed with layout, that's a waste. That's making it's more effort for them to scroll to scan your site. So if your content is clear and separated from the layout, and this is basic. This is really HTML and CSS for the content. So that's for this. All these frameworks, the CMS, are made for this. So if you're using WordPress, which is a PHP framework, where you have the content separated from the layout, I mean, I love that, then it's just a framework to manage your content. So please keep your content clean and don't use a visual editor. Here, by default, if you start working in the visual editor and you start typing stuff, hello world, cannot type and speak at the same time, kind of disabled as well, then it messes up everything in the code behind. So please look what's this is just a space symbol, but when you work, this is simple. Actually, I just wrote not even one line, and it already throws in code, and you want to avoid that, because the more code you mix up with your text, the more messy it gets. So make sure you work with a simple text editor. Now there's the problem, I'm speaking too much. In the default installation of WordPress, they kicked out the text editor. So now you have to install it again. So yes, I have to save. I'm working here. Okay, update. So when you go to your plugins, make sure you install the Classic Text Editor. I think it's called Classic Text Editor. Where is it? Come up. And it's like installed millions of times with an obvious reason. Yeah, show me the plugins. Same reason why I hate working with page, what you see. Oh yes, this is the one, the Classic Editor, and then you can use text